That's not part of the federal government.
The
You just
reason the
said.
government's in it is to get a blood test for security of your, isn't it?
What?
You have a blood test to get a license.
Yeah, I think that's kind of a historical passe issue these days, but it was to test for a certain antibody, I think,
Okay,
in case
let me
you had
make this
kids or
statement.
something. But
Let me make this
that doesn't
statement.
preclude you from getting married.
Let me make a statement.
Yeah.
The Bible or the Christians believe that marriage was between a man and a woman as far as their scriptures, and I'm just talking, okay? We're just talking. But all our laws, Franny, are based on Judeo-Christian beliefs. Now, America has been blessed all these years in the world. We have more than anybody. They don't even have ice cubes in those countries where we went on our trips. And the thing is that once we cross this line and give extra rights to the gays, we will lose God's blessing in this country. Because none of our laws will have a base. Then you can come back and say, well, I want to buy marriage for 2 years, and if it doesn't work, then if it works, we'll renew it. If not, we'll just...
Where did that come from?
I'm just saying.
But where did that idea come from?
Once we start down this road making new laws that have been crime for 200 years, we're going to run into them in 3 years from now. They'll say, I want to marry, well, it says same-sex marriage, I want to marry my daddy. I'm my mama. I'd marry my mama. Our brothers could marry. I mean, the same sex doesn't tell you anything. And the same sex, they can't even have children or anything. I mean,
Well, there's incest laws in
totally,
the U.S. That's a separate
it
issue.
just totally upsets the entire thing that has made America so great. And in the Bible, it's got a whole chapter of begets and begets and begets, and their history of their lineage, and even Christ himself, from David down all of the body lines. I mean, they've got records of marriages, of how they came about.
Yeah.
But once we cross that line, America will no longer be blessed by God, and we have been all these years. Now that's just where it stands. Now you can either believe it or not.
But how do you know that?
Yeah, where are you getting it?
It's in the scriptures. Have you ever read it?
No, about the U.S. being special in the world.
Where does it say in the Bible that the U.S. has been blessed by God since?
Yeah, we're only 300 years old.
Well, you can read the history when the Pilgrims came and the prayers they gave.
No, I'm
and
talking
the
about in the
history.
Bible. Where's your proof?
Where's your proof? Well, I'll tell you what.
Israel is mentioned in the Bible, but I don't think the United States is, because it wasn't ever there.
Now, do you all say these things just for argumentative, or do you really want an answer?
No, it doesn't. To me, no. Listen,
We're trying to
no,
find
listen,
out the truth.
No, to me,
You know.
you individually believe in God and Jesus, so you are saved already. You don't need to worry about everybody else. You're saved. Why are you worried about America? Because there's going to be some people that are Muslim here. There's going to be some people that don't believe in God. Why are you worried about us? You're already saved. You're good. You're going to heaven.
Because the Muslims want to kill. They say they do.
That's just not true. That is just
It
blatantly
is.
not
It's
true.
in their Quran.
No, it's not in their Quran,
It
Grandma.
is.
Okay, well, wait a minute. All right,
To kill the Gentile wherever you can find him is in
Do you
the
have
Quran.
a Quran? Have you read the Quran?
I took a
But-
course in it, and yes.
Okay.
What course?
They had
Through
the
what
scripture
institution?
and the page,
I need to-
I'm
which
asking.
our scripture on one side coming down, and compared to what says in the Quran and the page number and the chapter, at our church we had a course in it.
At your church. Is
Yes.
that not a little biased? That's not
Well,
very
I mean, I
academic.
didn't make it up, or I didn't read it and didn't understand it, and I just tell them what I read or heard or something.
Okay, I just have a question, though. All right, so I understand the threat for personal and country security and survival against an entity or religion that wants us dead. I get all that. I understand what you're saying. But from your Christian perspective, what is your response? Is it one to meet violence with violence? And like Franny said, since you know, you need to follow those 10 commandments. Killing others isn't going to be good for you to be saved. So wouldn't the Christian response be to be pacifist for your own safety to be saved?
But see, I don't know. I mean, we like I said, our country has always had a biblical Judeo.
I'm talking about you
No, just let
personally.
me
You
finish.
personally.
Just let me
You
finish.
personally.
Let me finish.
I just want to hear about you.
But you have now invading into how it's always been successful beliefs of this country. Now you have people coming in with Sharia law.
Yeah.